Hello there, internet friends. This is Too Old for Gaming, and today we're on Shchedrin, and I am playing as the 352nd Infantry. My objective will be to gain control of this town, and if we're lucky here today, this open ground over here. So for Phase A, quite limited because I am bringing in the mighty Jagdpanther. This thing's awesome. And he's 185 points. So I don't want to lose him. I'm bringing in reconnaissance, Cuirassiers, Flak Verling 20 mil, MG42, Pioneer Führer, and I do have a teammate who's bringing in some Panzergrens and some reconnaissance half-tracks. Got a Staghound Mark 1 to look out for. So I'll be initially just maneuvering my equipment into position here, and if he tries to go this way, I'll cut him off. And we're dealing with about a platoon of infantry. 20 mil AA truck knocks out the shooter of our half-track and gets destroyed. Stewart taking fire now from my Jagdpanther. Missed. But that recon car went down. Stewart is destroyed. Now we have a Sherman 3 in view. And he's firing at me, but he's not really going to be able to do anything. He's wisely going to hide in the woods. Still have one recon half-track left and a recon Panzer IV. Command carrier is destroyed, and our Panzergrens do take out that Sherman 3 with a Panzerfaust. Carrier 30 putting down lots of machine gun fire on the Panzergren. They're pinned down, and we're going to deal with some Greek flame troops. Panzer IV trying to get in position here. Somebody surrendered over here. These Panzergrens are probably going to surrender too. Panzergrens are suppressing the light force. The other ones are surrendered. I've moved in Sturm Pioneers to try to retake the town. Way too close here. Grenade goes off. He is destroyed. And anything with open top, all the infantry squads have regular hand grenades, and that's what it looks like took him down. Got a 17-pounder over here to look out for. He's right on a reinforcement road, but he has no reconnaissance, so I'm not sure. If you can see my Martyr, I want to put him over here to cover this side, since we have this side of the town already covered by the Jagdpanther. Me 410 coming in. 30 mil cannon on the front. Destroys the diggers. So we're fighting New Zealanders here. Greeks. Hoplites are moving forward, but Sturm Pioneers do manage to get their flaming warfares off and push them back. I'm now moving in Pioneer squads so they can use those grenades. Hoplites just getting wrecked. Got another one moving in as well. And teammates got Panzergrens. Got more Sturm Pioneers moving in too. They're only 20 points, so great for towns. Carrier 30 spotting this Panzergren out in the open, but Martyr 3 spotting the Carrier 30 back. Fires and misses on the first shot. Carrier 30 moving back. What an annoying little vehicle. For 5 points. Jagdpanther causing havoc on the left side of the town. And you know what? You guys let me know in the comments. I'm going to turn off full visibility and see if you guys can see what I see. If you like full visibility, let me know in the comments. Artillery fire now shelling the town, trying to move these pioneers up. Battery fire from our side shelling the flag area. Pioneers spotting more Greek infantry out in the woods. There's only 6 men left over here against 10. Lose 2. But Hoplites are suppressed and do retreat after taking 81 mil mortar fire. In case they made a breakthrough, I set up a field gun on this ridge, as well as a PaK 40 and reconnaissance so I can see over here as well. You never know if somebody's going to break your lines with a rush. So, to reinforce this Jagdpanther and give him some more veterancy, I brought in the Panzer 35S. I also have an MG42 set up here. I would have set him up here, but he's got Panzer guns in there, so I can't get in his house. 17-pounder is destroyed. And that MG42 is taking fire from the Carrier 30, who is just out of view of my Martyr 3. 17-pounder is being suppressed by those 81s again. You can hear them going off in the background. And moving another Stern Pioneer squad in. Carrier 30 spotting someone. MG42 again. I have one of these French capture SPW-204Fs. 25 rounds of AP and high explosive. High explosive blast, pretty weak, but better than nothing for a little light armor support. Right now we're sitting at a 17-15 because we've captured this flag. And fortunately we've got this Panzer IV here to help out, help spot. My Pioneers are getting spotted by a lot of units, and they're probably going to get destroyed here. And now artillery fire is coming very close to my leader tank, and my Stern Pioneers are taking casualties. We've lost 2 men. Jagdpanther spotted something there. I didn't catch it with my eyes. Stern Pioneer managed to crawl into the house. MG42 pinned out in the open. Pioneers got 1 man left here holding the point. Appears to have an MG34. But my Stern Pioneers can cover this area. Now we're dealing with some Diggers teams coming back in again. But we have 2 armored vehicles here. It's trying to shell the Jagdpanther. And they were capping this flag, trying to move light recon up to spot what's going on, and we're dealing with another 17-pounder over here in the woods. There's no way I'm going to be able to get him out in time. He is dead. I was moving this Pioneer over here to recap this flag. Dropped an attack beacon on the 17-pounder. And here comes the off-map. Pioneer Führer is dismounted from his Kerbal wagon. Jagdpanther is taking heavy, heavy battery fire. And my new recon car is getting chewed up pretty bad. I brought in Shchedrins, and they died pretty much instantly. Let's see if the Jagdpanther can get out of there. My Panzer leader is destroyed. My Jagdpanther is destroyed. My MG-34 is pinned down. I've got some Panzer B2s coming in. Hopefully this rocket fire is just going on forever. MG-42 is destroyed. Stern Pioneer still up. That single Pioneer unit still there, still holding that flag. My other Pioneers are pinned down. I think that was these B2s spotting that Sherman 3. He is retreating, but now we're taking additional artillery fire on the reinforcement road here. One of these Stern Pioneers was destroyed, and we've got a Sherman 3 causing havoc. Panzergrens and light force getting chewed up. Pioneer in range to hit that Sherman. Takes some damage, but is not destroyed. One-man squad's got one grenade left. And he's starting to take fire from infantry. Can he reload in time? He was destroyed. Still have two Pioneer squads left, trying to split up these B2s and bring in another leader tank. ME-410 spotting a Staghound out in the open. Quite a bit of damage there, but doesn't kill him. B2s bouncing rounds off that Sherman 3. One is destroyed. Second one's bouncing rounds, firing both cannons. Bounce, bounce.
This is the imploring, desperate voiceover.
Just not enough for me to tank yet.
Don't shoot!
But
Don't shoot!
B2 manages to destroy that Sherman 3, so nice little trade there for a 30-point tank. That's probably slower than walking speed. Panzer B2 taking fire from a Wolverine who's just avoiding off-map fire. This guy's a little scared, so he's missing. Wolverine moving back, firing on the move, and destroys the B2. Pioneer's still holding the line up here. So we try to get reinforcements back in. Still holding a 17-15. Sniper fire from the left side. And the Pioneers are pinned down by 30 cal fire from that universal carrier. Moving the Panzer B2 forward to try to take him out through the woods. Spots him. Fires and bounces. Either that or misses. Second shot destroys him. B2 spotting diggers out in the open. I'm moving in a Panzer Shrek to reinforce this town in case he's got any tanks moving through. Looks like we got some rocket fire on our left flank over at that 17-pounder. Keeping them off this flag. Wish we had some intel over here, but looks like we're about to get some. Off-map barrage coming in 5 seconds. Spotting another AT gun out in the open. I'm guessing a 17-pounder as it's a 7-man crew. B2 spotting them. Take out a few men. Pioneers spotting the diggers out in the open. Moving the left-hand side B2 back. Don't want him killed by that 17-pounder, but he is retreating due to overwhelming fire. Diggers moving forward get destroyed by the Pioneers. B2 is destroyed on the road by that Wolverine. Wolverine firing at the 35, appears to be, and destroys him. Sightlines in this game, definitely not always correct. 17-pounder being spotted by the B2, but he is destroyed by the Wolverine that peeked him. 204 spotting someone here. Guessing that 17-pounder. We've got a lot of tanks coming in. Wolverine is destroyed. I believe by that Panzer IV. And now we've got a lot of heavy tanks over here on the left, but that 17-pounder survived. Gotta watch out. Don't want this group of tanks to die. B2 taking fire from something over here, and now they're moving in a ton of tanks aggressively. B2 destroyed by the Sherman. Pioneers getting their grenades off. T-34 is destroyed. One of these Pioneers got injured by another squad's grenades, and my B2 on the left is destroyed along with my recon car by a whole bunch of T-34s that are triple vetted. Emergency off map coming in. Panzer IV is caught out in the open. And we've still got one Pioneer squad left here holding the line. And we've got a whole mess of T-34s heading to our left. Jagdpanther is on the right now, trying to cover the road over here. And we've got our hero taking fire. The 76 is dangerous, though. And now they've got P-51s coming in. Oh, no! Recon Panther D takes a lot of damage, but is still alive. Same with the leader. And now I had moved into 88 into this tree line here. And unfortunately not destroying it with one shot, but we get a side shot with the Panther over here. Takes out the leader first. Now those triple vets are down to single vets. Panther G forcing them off along with this Pack 43. Having a hard time hitting them on the move. I brought in some sauce troop here with small squads, 5-man squads, but do a pretty good job inside towns. And I've got some full of seers spotting over here. So the Jagdpanther spotting someone. Take it, it's this Brita 20 mil car, and he does destroy it. T-34-76 is destroyed by the Pack 43, but now we're taking artillery fire. Not very accurate, but getting a ton of suppression on everyone. Flak Verling takes 2 casualties. And trying to move this Jagdpanther into position here. I tried to make a cheeky play over here and cap this flag with a single squad of Grenadiers because in the 352nd they're only 20 points. I know in some others they're like 30, 35. And now this entire line of defense is suppressed. However, you can tell by the smoldering ruins that we have stopped the advance. That original Pioneer squad. I think he's the, no. I don't know if he was the original. We've got one up there. These Panzergrens are just going to get destroyed by 75 mil fire. Rocket battery hitting those 76 mil AT guns. It looks like we lost all of our Panthers, unless this is one of the original ones. Oh yeah, he's original. He just fell back. Wolverine destroyed by the second Jagdpanther.
This is the
Maori squad spotted out in the open, and I brought in Shchedrins
Don't
to
shoot!
hold the town.
Don't shoot!
Su-85 spotting someone.
Don't shoot!
Ah, the Grenadiers.
Don't shoot!
And it looks like he had a half-track and a light tank, or a tank in here. Yep, M5 tank. So, bringing in a 150 mil. Big boy. And another MG42 on his way to the front. Look at all that smoke. Think we've had a battle here today. More off-map coming in. This 172.5 looks like it's destroyed by in-map battery fire. That S85. And continuing to maintain control of our position. We're now at a 1913. And I can't remember if this is one of our flags originally. There's tons of units up here, but we're just barely scraping onto that. And we'll check things out over here. Barely holding on to this one. Got the town, though. That's huge. And then it looks like we've made an advance all the way into the rear of their lines on the far right.
Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt.
Jagdpanther taking inaccurate artillery fire. Look at all these guns firing off up here.
Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt.
And I brought in a Pack 88. Unfortunately, he wouldn't fire. So he got bugged and killed. Not sure what happened. He was in view and he just had the alignment bug or something. Got a lot of infantry pinned down out here. It looks like Polish infantry attempted to back up those New Zealanders, and now they will be chewed up by MG42 fire. Greeks trying to move out in the open here. And he smoked the town, but doesn't realize I can spot everything with these guys. And we've got an MG42 over here. A Pack 88 was destroyed since he wouldn't fire. Jagdpanther, a little bit out of position. Need to move him over. MG42 taking a lot of fire. Shchedrin's dismounted in the open as the building's gone. Need to move these guys back. But got several Shchedrin squads and these sauce troops in here with their Molotov cocktails. So after seeing he's got very little over here, oh, looks like we've got an IL-2 coming in, but he's using AP cluster bombs on an infantry position, gets him to fall back but doesn't kill him. Jagdpanther spotting infantry out in the open, and now my Martyr's finally firing, shooting at that Sherman 3. Gets a side shot. Jagdpanther misses, and I believe that was my 150 fire now that he's set up. No, actually got 150s in the edge of the town. As you can see, we're losing this line. Still holding these Fusiliers from firing. M3 half-track destroyed. Left flank still looking good here. But our ME-410 was destroyed probably by that Bofors. Shchedrin's stopping these guys out in the open with their MG-15. Barely doing anything to suppress them. Getting that MG-42 back in position is going to be huge. Fortunately for us, these guys are all pinned down due to artillery fire. My 150 is focused on the town, but we've got other guys focused on this. See this guy go off. Boom. So that had to hit somebody. Shchedrin's getting suppressed here, probably by artillery. IL-2 moving in, probably trying to take out my Jagdpanther. And unfortunately is destroyed. See if we can take out this IL-2 with all of our anti-aircraft. And he does get destroyed. So now I've adjusted my 150s to these infantry caught out in the open. Not doing as much damage as you would think. But it did get them to fall back. Pioneer squad spotting Polish assault troops out in the open, out of range. Continuing to push that MG42 back into position. And I brought in a recon car on this ridge to see what's going on up here. I don't know why he's facing the wrong way. But I want him to know what's in here. MG42 is destroyed by battery fire. And at this point, you know, if we had a ton of light tanks or something like that, it wouldn't be a bad idea to maybe smoke this area or this ridge up here and just try to rush in, because you spend so much money on artillery. I mean, look at all that stuff. But there was something that fired from here. I think that was the Su-85. And I brought in a Marder 2 now. So a little bit more expensive than the Marder 3. Not sure why. Because the Marder 3 has MG34. It's just got to be the Pack 40 is better than the Pack 36R. So we've got another Jagdpanther moving up. Marder 2 getting spotted, having to retreat back out of view from these Wolverines who are moving back in. Sitting comfortably at an 18-14 now, with 14 minutes to go at the current tick rate. Moving in a platoon of Grenadier MG42s and an IG-33. One of my sauce troops is destroyed over here by artillery fire. And I'm shooting at the 17-pounder here. Try to take him down. As my Jagdpanther tries to move into position. And again, what's he shooting at? Doesn't look like he's supposed to be able to see that. So, sight lines on this map, a little goofy. Right. Now we got him. I expected him to push his Wolverines up fast, so I retargeted the 150s to here. However, he stopped. So, two of them go down. We're dealing with one left. He's firing at an MG42, fortunately. And he wisely retreats. Jagdpanther is now triple vetted because I did bring in a T-38, excuse me, 38T Commander. Maori's being destroyed by the MG42 in the farmer's field. Polish infantry teams are starting to move into town here, and they have captured our flag, so our pioneers are dead at this point, unfortunately. We do have these Saustrup squads and some Shchedrins in here. Pretty weak. I'm moving forward in MG42. Still sitting at 18-14. And getting my men into position over here so we can take this flag down to a 17-15 now. To get one of these assault troops to surrender and move my squads forward to recap that flag. 18-14, but we haven't capped this one yet, so that's even better. Jagdpanther spotting these T-34s. Get real spooked. Sauce troop surrenders. The Greeks. Destroyed a Bofors with that 150 fire. We've got a 17-pounder up here. South Troop is destroyed by somebody. Tiger taking fire from the T-34. Bad matchup. Martyr 2 taking fire over here from a guy who's not supposed to be able to see him. And is destroyed. I'm now advancing my infantry squads out in the open with, well, it was 2 martyrs. Now we got 1 martyr. And taking fire from the hill up here. We've got a 76 mil we're dealing with. Get that IG-33 into position. Ah, that looks way off. Fortunately, we're out of sight right now. There's that half track. Talk about inaccurate fire. He's about 40 feet to the left. Now we're shooting at Greeks out in the open. So I got 150 fire on this flag now. And I got a second one coming in. Grenadier is being spotted by the half-track out in the open. Now that M5's there. Takes the first hit. Hurry up and fire! Oh, that was huge. Gets destroyed. My Panzerschreck in the town was destroyed over here by somebody. Martyr takes out the M3 half-track, and we've got this flag now. 2012, 4 minutes to go. Martyr 3 spotting trucks out in the open now. Oh, misses the second shot. Hit the first one. Lots and lots of trucks coming in. Fire, man, fire. Keeps going for the first truck in the line. Oh, frustrating. Three to 20 is destroyed. Now we're dealing with an M2. But a single shot from that IG-33 destroys him. Wolverine falling back, panicked from that Panther. Martyr just getting confused, not firing at trucks. And now we're dealing with a bunch of Polish infantry moving forward with submachine guns. Fortunately, on the right flank, we've got that MG-42 setup and a ton of artillery battery fire just coming in on there. Moving the Jagdpanther up. And my Martyr was destroyed. Wolverine destroyed in one shot by the Jagdpanther, but taking fire from a 17-pounder. Oh, misses. And he's out of HE. Does get destroyed by the 17-pounder. MG-42 putting in work. Got a clearing over here and a ton of artillery fire. Getting some surrenders. MG-42 taking tons of light artillery fire right now, fully suppressed. Shchedrins doing their job, holding the town. I've got another Sauce Troop moving up, and I've got some Grenadier Panzerfaust units moving forward. 2 minutes to go, 22-10. We've recaptured the flag and have maintained control of this position over here. And Casey was going to bring in aircraft. I did bring in anti-aircraft over here. And it's a back and forth. Bringing in my last cards of Sturm Pioneers to advance. And instead of concentrating on the front line, he's concentrating on my 150s back here. I'm moving this one, but this guy's pinned down, which basically means death. Shchedrins. 1 minute to go. Sturm Pioneers being caught out in the open by the T-34s. Still got this martyr back here hiding. Less than a minute.
Wir sind getroffen.
Still holding onto this flag over here. 2012, 50 seconds. Get a surrender as we move forward with our assault infantry.
Wir sind getroffen. Lass mich gehen. Ich will nach Hause. Lass mich gehen.
30 seconds to go.
Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt.
G-33 spotting infantry out in the open again. Takes out 7 men with 1 shot. 10 seconds. I think you guys know where this is going. 21-11.
Zieh den Arsch an, Hans.
Take a look around the map really quick. And overall, the team did very well. Only the left flank fell. Let's take a look at our stats here. Curious where I'm at. All right, 2,307. Jagdpanther, not too impressive with this one, just a couple light guys. The B2 did a pretty good job. Got a T-34 and a Sherman. The other Jagdpanther took out a whole lot. An 88 mil I set up at the beginning took out a ton of T-34s. Pioneer in the town, that one was probably the one that was in there for most of the match, took out 3 units. The other Jagdpanther took out a ton. Martyr 3 took out a few. 150s. That was when he did that giant rush in the town. And these were some of the surrenders from that, I'm assuming. So let's take a look at our losses. The off-map rocket fire. Sherman 3 did a good job. Wolverine. And that's about it. So overall, that was a blast of a match to play. It's really nice to see when your plans work out the way you want it. If you guys enjoyed that one, I hope to see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.